It is story time, baby! Now, once upon a time, I ate ramen next to this young gentleman in Japan, and he literally gave the loudest and probably the most obnoxious slurp I have ever heard, and I gave him the weirdest look. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, I tell you this story because actually in Japan, if you do not slurp your ramen, it is actually showing disrespect to the ramen chef. So today, I'm going to be redeeming that moment by checking out a ramen joint here in Los Angeles where the name of the restaurant seems to encourage slurping. You guys are in for a very special treat today because I brought along a very special guest and a dear friend of mine. Her name is Tinger Hsieh. Tinger, welcome to the channel. How are you? Say hello to our viewers.
Hi, how are you guys doing? Today is the perfect day for ramen because it's kind of raining outside.
Now, Tinger runs a food and travel blog called Dash of Ting that you just must check out. So, Tinger, I have two questions for you. When you had ramen, do you slurp your ramen?
Probably not as loud as you have.
And second, have you tried this restaurant that we're about to try?
No, I haven't. I'm excited for it.
Awesome. As usual, before we go inside, please take a moment to give me a like, give me a subscribe to help support the channel. Tinger, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's go slurping. I'm here inside Slurpin Ramen Bar here in Koreatown, and we're gonna get a backstage pass to see exactly how my order is made today. So you guys are looking at the beginning of the Slurpin Ramen. Wow, that is what, soy sauce?
Yeah, soy sauce.
It is soy sauce, okay. Soy sauce and there's some garlic, is that right?
That is it.
And then what is the red one? Chili sauce, chili paste?
Yeah,
Chili paste, okay. And then here, we got the ramen. The ramen goes into this boiler, and you can see Pedro just like breaking up the ramen here. How long is this gonna sit in here for?
130.
1 minute and 30 seconds. So 90 seconds. And then this is like the thicker tonkotsu broth, right? Wow, look at that cream. Wow, just like that. 90 seconds is up. And then now, oh, okay. You're gonna wanna break up the clump. Here is the big chashu pork meat. Look at that. Sorry for the wait, but we're back, and this time with a table full of food. How many things did we get here, Tinger?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items.
6 items, 2 people, 2 stomachs. Let's do this. All right, so when you come to Slurpin Ramen Bar, okay, I think the number one thing that everyone has to get is probably their Slurpin Ramen, okay?
Yes.
And basically, it's their tonkotsu ramen. On the menu, you can actually choose your spice level, and then you can actually add condiments on top of it. The meat that we chose is the fatty pork, right?
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then we also got spicy, so they have non-spicy, they have mild, they have spicy, and they have like super spicy.
I think there's seaweed in here.
Yeah, there's seaweed in here.
There's green onions.
And the broth, I mean, it looks nice and rich. It looks fatty.
Who's gonna have the loudest slurp? Don't be dainty.
Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at that. Now, I feel 100% confident doing that. By the way, besides the slurping, how's the flavor?
Oh, it's delicious. The soup is, the broth is quite thick.
Yeah.
It's spicy, probably is the spice level of Flaming Hot Cheetos, and perfectly salted.
Okay, did you try the fatty pork? You gotta try the fatty pork.
Oh, I did. Oh, trust me, I did.
Okay, tell us about that fatty pork. How's that
It's
texture?
Very, very tender.
Yeah.
I think it tastes like they put it in a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
It just falls apart so easily,
Oh my gosh.
and it's delicious.
The second dish is actually, I find it kind of interesting, and I think it's very appropriate for you, Tinger, because on Dash of Ting, I notice a lot of the content that you push out is like healthy eating,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And if you guys are very conscious about your health, obviously, definitely check out her social media, blogs, and whatnot. I know those people that are super conscious about eating ramen, it might be too rich, but here, they got a ramen for you. Okay?
Yeah, let me
and
show
the
you
great
the
thing about this is it's a veggie ramen.
Yes, and the broth is quite thin,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's gonna be flavorful.
The first thing I noticed about this ramen is it's almost like too pretty to eat. So many different colors, right? A lot of veggies, no meat, and the broth is clear. And so I think I just love the color, and it's a great way to get veggies in the system today.
Yeah, and I love that they have like a lot of different types of vegetables in here, like cabbage full of
Yeah.
antioxidants, broccoli full of fiber,
Yeah.
tomatoes for vitamin C.
Yeah.
So
Let's get some veggie in our system, Tinger.
cheers.
Let's do it. Oh yeah. I love that slurp, Tinger.
I try.
I think what's a really great balance is that we started off with like a punch in the face with flavor, with heft, right? And then if that was a little too much for you, you go and you move on to the veggie ramen, and I feel like I've just been cleansed. Right?
Yes,
I
you
feel
can
like
say that.
my blood has been declogged, and I don't feel guilty at all.
It's called
eating it.
balance
Is
with
it
the
balance?
fatty pork.
Balance, guys. Okay. I love the broth.
Yeah.
Super, super tasty.
Out of the two, which are your favorites so far?
Oh my gosh, okay. I have a thing for like strong flavors, okay? But I do know if you ever want to see Epicurean again on a future episode, I'm gonna have to clean up my diet and get some veggies in me. So
As he pulls up only the noodles.
yeah, exactly. All right. So definitely check this out if you guys are really health conscious, and you'll also get your fair share of
Or
ramen.
vegetarian.
Yeah, definitely. Or vegetarian. I've had a lot of ramen, and I've had a lot of ramen yas that specialize in Tsukemen. With this particular noodle dish, they separate the broth from the noodles. The use of citrus, lime right here, really helps cut the fat. In my opinion, I've had something like this in the past, and I just think that's a great touch for this. Now, what we're gonna do, Tinger, is we're gonna grab some of this chashu. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna dip it in this broth that they provide separately.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ask me that same question again about which one is your favorite so far. I will have a hard time now.
Yum.
Wow. That chashu is good. And you know, we saw in the back, when they're making the chashu, they basically like pan fry it, and they take a blowtorch, literally a blowtorch, and they're like burning the top so that you get this nice caramelized, crisp, that burn right there.
Yeah, it has a slight sweetness to it compared to the
Yeah.
fatty pork.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
nice.
It's really, really good.
And a little bit more structure than the fatty pork as well.
And totally. And then on here, the noodles. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
the
Look at
noodles I
this
already ate.
yeah. Look at this clump of gigantic noodles. Okay. Tinger's gonna go for another chashu. But I want to show you guys just the sheer amount of ramen that is on this plate. I want you to let us know what you think of the texture. Flip that ramen.
Really good.
Is it like bouncy?
Yeah, tender.
Al dente? Like the perfect al dente, right? Ooh, I really like this too.
Yeah, it just, I feel like the sauce or the broth really just like marinates and like coats the noodles like
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah, totally.
Any longer might be too salty, but just dipping it in is perfect.
If you guys want something more than just ramen, well, you're in luck today because Tinger and I got a couple of items off of their appetizers that we want to share with you. Tinger, which one would you like to attack first?
Let's do the soft shell crab.
Okay, so soft shell crab is actually one of my favorite, and hopefully it's
Yes.
one of your favorite. But basically, they take this crab and they half it, right? And then they provide some like what I think is ponzu sauce.
Yeah, usually.
It's probably ponzu sauce, right? And obviously they added a slice of lemon on the side to kind of, you know, add some zing.
And don't be afraid to eat with your hands because that's the best way to eat.
Oh, Tinger, you may have gotten the short end of the stick. I got one with roe. Oh, that is the roe.
It's yellow
Oh,
inside.
nice.
Roe is the egg.
We're having a female crab. And thank you, crab, for offering your delicious roe because it just made my day. That is delicious. And in my opinion, probably a must get.
Yeah.
We got another appetizer. I think this is probably one of their best sellers. What do we got here, Tinger?
It is the fried baby octopus.
Wow. Yeah. And then this looks like tartar sauce. Is it tartar sauce? All right. Let's try this, Tinger.
Okay, but I want to use the ponzu sauce if that's okay.
You can
gotta
mix and match.
mix
I like your creativity, Tinger. I love that. Nice citrus flavor. All right, so Tinger went for the ponzu, I went for the tartar. Here we go. I got a little chewiness from the octopus.
Yeah, it's still pretty tender. Not too
It's still
chewy.
pretty tender.
Yeah, not tough.
Not tough. I think this is a great, like, if you got kids. If you have kids,
They're
I'm sure they're gonna like,
bite-sized.
yeah.
They're like octopus nuggets.
Exactly. Tinger said it best. Octopus nuggets. I think they're really fun to eat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if you got kids, tell them to eat this. We got one last one.
Yes, this is what I was actually waiting for, the garlic edamame. I love garlic.
Okay, so is this a healthy dish for Dash of Ting? Does Dash of Ting approve?
I think so. I don't know exactly what's in the sauce, but I think so. It should be relatively like lower carb. It's edamame is a protein if you are a vegetarian or vegan that you can have, and garlic is always good for you because it has it's good to boost your immune systems.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, it's addictive.
that is good. Yeah.
It's garlicky. It's buttery.
Yeah.
It's maybe a flavor bomb. There's a party going on in my mouth.
A little sweet too.
And a little sweet. And there's a lot of seasoning on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot.
The only warning I have, Tinger, is
Yes.
maybe not order this if you're on a date.
Oh.
Okay?
Well, we're not on a date, so it's okay.
If you're planning on kissing your date after this meal, you may not get that kiss. Okay? Because
or if you both eat it, then it's okay.
okay, if she eats it too and you're eating it, then that cancels out. But don't just order it for yourself because you may not get lucky later on down the line. The place that we're at here today, this is the original location.
Oh, okay.
And they actually have 4 different locations. Now, if you don't know that, they made it easy for you. They gave me a chopstick right here. And on the back, they basically tell us in order when each restaurant was open. So the first restaurant is the original one, which Tinger and I are here today. And this is the Los Angeles location, and we're in K-Town. The second location they have is in City of Industry. So if you live out there, go hit up that place. And then they also have one in Buena Park, which Buena Park is like what? Is it Orange County or is it like
Far
on the
from
border?
here. It's too far for me.
Okay.
I'll just
Anyways,
go to this location.
Very, very far away. And then most recently, they opened up a Costa Mesa location, which is even further. But for you guys that are watching from the Orange County location, go hit up that location because Koreatown is going to be quite a drive for you guys. Tinger, what did you think of today's meal?
I love all of the different ramens.
Yeah.
I like the garlic edamame.
Yeah.
My favorite is
Oh,
I like the spice level for the tonkatsu and then the tsukemen, both of them.
Yeah.
They're probably equally my favorites.
And I love how you just added a little bit of spice. I wasn't thinking about adding any spice, but I love your suggestion and I love that recommendation. And I would recommend the same to you guys if you guys can handle a little bit of spice. But as always, if you guys enjoy watching this video, be sure to smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and ring that Liberty Bell so you always get notified when I post epic food videos like this. Anything else to say to our viewers, Tinger, before we close out?
Go check me out on Instagram, _of_ting, if you love food and travel.
Absolutely. I will put all the information on Tinger Hsieh in the description box below so you always know where to find her. She's got a lot of social media outlets, so there's gonna be a long list. But check her out in the description box. That's gonna be a wrap on today's video. I will see you at the next meal.